Everybody on YouTube, this is Retrokid Reviews, doing a quick, I guess, vlog slash kind of sort of I want to promote review of Power Rangers Unworthy. Yeah, I think I hinted this a very long time ago on the channel. I forgot to get around to actually reviewing both parts, or I guess in this case both episodes of not only episode 1, but both parts of episode 2. They broke that into 2 parts. Mainly because everything else got busy, Endgame mostly, and I think later this week, Batman vs. TMNT. I got a chance to see the movie. It's really awesome. I'm gonna recommend to death Andre's review first on his Black Nerd comedy channel. Dude did a better job expressing how awesome it is. I might actually get me into reading the comics. I know part 3 of that story is coming out as of this recording, so I'll get to that to another time. As the real Nerd Friend Hood. Voice aside, what do I think of Power Rangers Unworthy? Well, React Culture loved the hell out of that last episode, which definitely I'll get to. I think talking about part 2 of episode 2 is like the only spoilerly part. It's produced by a fan company called Unworthy Productions. I think they kind of wanted to self-name it with the company. I mean, with a fan film, because for everything I'm about to say, it is a fan film. And the fan film in general has a bunch of local people I might actually get around to work with someday, God willing if I do. If not, I follow them on Instagram. I'll leave it all down in the links down below in the bio. Sorry, description. I'm already on the Instagram thoughts right here, sorry about that. So yeah, what's the plot of Unworthy? Well, it's loosely around, I want to say, the Shattered Grid arc that was happening during I think last summer. The first episode premiered at Power Morphicon. It was really cool. The cast themselves had a bunch of teaser clips sprinkled throughout the channel. The main stuff I think I'm mentioning is going to be at Common Ramen. Again, link to their channels below. I can't really do the cast justice because most of them are up-and-coming actors, and I'm going to forget all your names. I really am sorry. And if I had time to contact you guys should just, like, literally come in my room and just, like, kick me in the face, like, remember my name, or some stuff like that. But, yeah, the cast themselves are really good. I think somebody from, I want to say, Art School Dropouts played Scorpina in the first episode. She did a really good job, did the mannerisms just fine. It's, again, very cosplay-focused. I want to say on that fight scene, but not a lot. The Unworthy version of the team is a little different. They have Rocky, they have Trini, who, if everyone remembers, was from Season 1. They have Kim, who, we'll get to Kim and Tommy in a bit, because there's a big thing there that I actually like, that's actually pretty cool. I'm not an idiot. Yeah, the first episode is basically explaining, the big stuff that was happening during Shattered Grid. Their OC, Evil Ranger isn't Lord Dragon that I think everyone was thinking. It's the Arbiter. Their version of, like, another universe, first Power Ranger ever. Same thing's kind of happening in the Go-Go book now with Alpha 1, if I'm not mistaken. I think he just heel turned on issue 20. I'm not going to explain how. Probably Sean Cedar in the comments is going to spoil it. Thanks again if you do, buddy. Yeah, so basically he kills that, another Earth's Lord Dragon. Again, it's a fan film. They have to do, multiverse theory with that stuff. Comes into the Unworthy, universe, which has a lot of New York shots, if you can believe it, for an Angel Grove. Yeah, it's because, this, production is also a New York-based, company, which is why I kind of am a little biased here. It has a lot of New York shots. I think they used the Hudson Beach scenes to replicate, I think, the Mighty Morphin movie. Because they have the track for it. It was pretty cool for episode 1. It ended with Arbiter coming in. They were just coming off of a movie, probably Endgame. And Kershey, their Billy's pretty cool. I gotta give props to their Billy's humor. He was kind of on point. And probably more so when we get to episode 2. Yeah, Game of Thrones jokes, huh? Anyway, that being said, the fight scenes in general are awesome. Most of these people are professional stunt coordinators of themselves. They have their own, I think their Red Ranger and I think their Pink Ranger are in dojos together. If you follow their Instagram, they probably explain better than me. Yeah, so Arbiter just basically wrecks them. And throughout the whole episode 1, there is no Tommy, because I think they were trying to tease that version of Tommy. And she does show up, and I'm not mispronouncing anything. It is a she in episode 2. The actress herself is Angela Jordan, again from Our Tool Dropouts. She's really awesome. Has I think a Jersey-based dojo of her own. I think she works there. I don't think she owns it. Again, follow her Instagram to pretty much, keep kicking and, to go with her hashtag. And not only that, she just explained whatever the hell her details are that I'm missing, because my bad tip. Pretty much the entire cast, I kind of have a reputation of screwing over people's histories and who you are as an actor. My bad in advance. So yeah, episode 2 starts off with her already morphed into their, I want to say Rule 64 Green Ranger, but I don't want to be like that. It's their version of the Green Ranger. She's awesome. Comes in full Dragon Dagger and just doing a bunch of decent VFX, because I think the Paramorphicon video, I don't think you can find it. They're re-edited one, card 2. Pretty much all parts that I'm talking about coming up has a re-edited version for episode 1. That same editing team was there for both parts of episode 2. I'm hoping the same thing for episode 3, because they just got their Kickstarter off the ground when part 3 dropped. Not part 3. Part 2 of episode 2 showed up. So, I hope so on that they get a good, budget, honestly. So yeah, fight scene for that was pretty cool. They demorph because they had a feeling that they were going to trace their energy signature. Again, basic techno-babble stuff if you know the Power Rangers stuff, Power Rangers universe as far as my morphing goes. I think when they were shooting it, they lost their summer and fall shoots, which I think they were planning to now have the rest of the fight in that episode be in a warehouse. Because by the time they were filming, if I remember their Instagram stories, it was about midwinter, and we were just starting to have crappy snow like usual. And with that, I'm gonna leave myself some time to talk about part 2. So with the phone call away, see you in a bit. Okay, so batteries are gonna die. I'm gonna just finish up on any details I might have missed on episode 2. Not a whole lot. For the first part, it was just again chase, and just trying to hide out. I think the warehouse stuff I mentioned was part 2 of episode 2, so again, keep in mind, if you follow their social media history, they pretty much explained that it was a bit of a hellish kind of thing, and they had to break it up due to, I guess, production reasons or something like that. However, it did piece together a pretty good part 2 of that episode. Same thing as before, they were trying to, basically do some techno-babble. Billy was going full Star Trek on that one, and Trini kind of explains it, which is, I guess, a good reason why she came back, character-wise. And to the actress herself who plays Trini, you're an awesome person, and I realize that you're trying to be a director of your own, and if I mispronounced your name, I'm sorry. Again, your Instagram's down below. Please don't kick me in the face. Okay, back to the episode. So, Arbiter shows up, I think, late in the episode, and the moment where I have to go full spoilers, sorry for everyone who hasn't seen these parts, but anyone who's seen reacts to these videos pretty much knows what I'm about to talk about next. Tommy's death. It's in question marks because the Shattered Grid one was a little more question marky, because again it was Lord Dragon. This one, okay, it was ripped straight off of when Draken did the same thing in, I guess, main universe, or I guess main timeline in that case. Tommy, when they were kicking off Shattered Grid. That was their kickoff, killing Tommy. Yeah, that was the kickoff. So, to the Pink Ranger herself that was playing that, I really feel sorry for you. You did a great job for that scene. I mean, there might have been some, stunted stuff, again, because of the weather and stuff. But still had a very, very emotional moment. And, that's where they kind of confirmed that they were dating in an LGBTQ plus sense. Again, I hope I got that terminology right. Out of everything else I'm screwing up, my bad in advance. It's really cool. I think when she was watching the video live, alongside the kill scene with Tommy, she was kind of crying up a little like everybody else, reacting to it. I that's really pretty much it. The episode. They have their plan for. I don't know what their plan for episode 3 is, but if you go to the not the Instagram, their Kickstarter page, they probably explain they want to do future projects, like possibly like Marvel, DC stuff. Hence why I want to do some Real Nerd Fred Hood with them. I'm just saying it'd be pretty cool. It's better than shoved together with a bunch of figures, and I don't know, have a TMNT review with them with Batman again. I really wanna, hopefully. So yeah, all 3 episodes are, I guess if we're doing RVT rank, it's S rank. They're really good. It's great fan production. They tightened up exactly what they needed to do with the action scenes. The promotional stuff they did were a bunch of fan fights. I think Trini's actor had like a cosplay fight with her Power Rangers Unworthy character, and I think somebody from Black Panther. I'm almost assuming it's Killmonger. I'm 100% wrong. Card to it if I'm right. That being said, please support this fan series. It's really awesome. I'm almost certain they had to use legacy morphers like this one for most of the morphing sequences. And if you know the going rate of legacy morphers nowadays, it's kind of expensive. And I wouldn't mind if they would try, like, I guess, the Jetty forms as another Earth or another timeline. And that also means, if you all know the Jenny, I guess, season, they had, like, Mighty Morphin, I think, movie legacy morphers that they could use. They were all differently colored. This was when Bandai America was just basically repainting the same with that, so finding a specific version of that morpher is probably going to be hard. At this point, I'm breaking down the basics of production and how they're going to go with it. Because their main goal is, I think, $1,000. They got 400 in the pot so far. They just need another, I want to say, 200-300. They got like a month and a half. They could double the budget if they wanted to. Please, again, go to the Kickstarter, help them out. This is a great production. I'm rambling to basically sell you guys, so you gotta give me a like for that. Unworthy Productions, you gotta give me a like for that. Repeating myself aside, end card coming up. I guess previous video here with this hand, and so sub to the channel here. No join button. Yeah, bell icon. It's somewhere down here to follow in case I do a follow up with this video. Comments down below if you're just yelling at me that I'm not doing Batman versus TMNT yet. Again, I'm kind of with you. No epilogues. I just want to keep this purely vlog focused. And that being said, with the Unworthy Productions crew, without question, may the power protect you, because, man, you need that budget. And for the cast themselves, they did a great job, especially Angela herself playing Rule 64 Tommy. Again, if she wants to hit me in the face for saying just that in general, go ahead. If it's to get more money for you guys for future episodes, pretty cool. Also, for the producers of Unworthy Productions, if you are going to do DC content, please hire me for a Real Nerd Fred Hood series. I've been playing this character for about almost 5 years now. I kind of want to see where this goes. That being said, I'm on Instagram as well if you guys want to find me. Social media links, the whole 9 yards. To Unworthy Productions crew, who will probably see this first. Hi, how are you? I'll tell you my real name, probably in a personal call. So, that being said, shelling aside, take care, subscribe, and whew, that Kickstarter better kick ass.